Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Ryan Mackler and I'm the league operator with the Hudson Valley APA. This is a prelude video to a video which was recorded this past Tuesday on the 25th. The Tuesday video goes over the different guidelines and restrictions in the state of New York which are currently impacting our Vegas playoffs for this year. In the event that these guidelines and restrictions remain in place, the balance of this video will remain relevant for the Vegas playoffs. We hope that this is not going to end up being the case. In the last 24 hours, we've learned that both New Jersey and Pennsylvania have gone ahead and lifted all restrictions in regards to the capacity for large size events such as the Vegas playoffs. Normally, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania have made similar changes at the same time. So we continue to hope that this change ends up taking place where the restrictions are lifted and we can have our Vegas playoffs like normal. Hello, and thank you for watching this video. For those of you I have not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Ryan McAleer, and I'm the league operator with the Hudson Valley APA. This video is being made today in order to cover multiple topics related to the Vegas playoffs this year. As a reminder, the Vegas playoffs are scheduled for July 24th and 25th at the Hilton Albany. Over the past year, all of us have faced many challenges and changes related to COVID-19. Many venues are still facing capacity restrictions and mandates associated to large-scale events such as our Vegas playoffs. I'm going to explain a process in which most league operators across the country use in order to reduce the number of teams that participate in their Vegas playoffs. Fortunately, over the last 30 years, we have not had to utilize this process in reducing the team count for our Vegas playoffs, and we have created the largest tournament possible to create a mini Vegas experience for our members. At this time, the capacity restrictions is the largest factor impacting our Vegas playoffs this year. As a result, we have no choice but to reduce the number of teams participating in the Vegas playoffs this year. For large-scale events, 1 to 250 people does not require a COVID test within 72 hours of the event. 251 to 500 does require a COVID test for every individual involved. Under normal circumstances, our largest rounds in the Vegas playoffs is 416 people. With reducing the number of teams that are going to be participating in the Vegas playoffs this year, that will keep us below 250 for each round. In the event that we end up having all restrictions lifted with enough time, we can run the Vegas playoffs like normal. Unless that happens, we will not violate the capacity restrictions and jeopardize the Hilton Albany or our tournament. Without completing the tournament, no teams are able to advance to the national championship in Las Vegas. First and foremost, I would like to make sure everybody understands that we will still be sending 7 teams for 8 ball and 1 team for 9 ball to Las Vegas. This will end up being 7 brackets of 8 teams for 8 ball and 1 bracket of 12 teams for 9 ball. As a reminder, ever since the restart on April 11th, your schedules online have shown 3 weeks for end of session playoffs. This has all been in place on the schedule in the event that we had to do this process to reduce the number of teams advancing to the Vegas playoffs. As a reminder, this is a usual process that most league operators go ahead and do on a yearly basis. After the spring teams qualify this session, we will then have the 1 additional qualifier week with the qualified teams within your division, which will be 1 round. This will then see which teams will advance to the Vegas playoffs this year. This will end up being a live drawing online so that all members can watch the drawing take place. There will be certain guidelines such as double qualified teams will have home field advantage in this round. Double qualified teams will not play against each other in this round. There will be more guidelines which will be explained in another email in the coming days. We ask you to have patience to wait for this email to come out. After the teams go ahead and qualify for the Vegas playoffs after that round, then they will be able to go ahead and make their hotel reservations at the Hilton Albany. Please keep in mind that all of this is based off of the current guidelines and restrictions for the state of New York. In the event that they improve, that will end up being great news for all of us. In the event that they go in the opposite direction, I will then reassess everything for the Vegas playoffs at that point. I also ask everybody, please keep in mind that more information will be coming out by email in the coming days. Please do not bombard your division reps with tons of questions. They know the same information that you do. They have now seen the same video that you have. They will end up getting the same updates by email that you will in the coming days. I also ask everybody, please understand, this is the best possible solution for an imperfect problem that we have all faced. A lot of time has gone into this decision. A lot of work has gone into trying to avoid it and come up with other options. But this is the best solution for the Vegas playoffs this year. Please have patience and understanding while we go ahead and give you more information in regards to this. Thank you.